Hello everyone, and welcome to Quaker Square. My name is Connie Hollow, and today I am here to talk about the absorbency of paper towels. At the end of my presentation today, I will recommend the most absorbent brand for Otto's Kitchen to purchase for use in their restaurant. Otto's Kitchen has been a very popular restaurant in downtown Akron for over 50 years now. As with all restaurants, there are many spills requiring the use of paper towels to clean them up. Otto's Kitchen spends approximately $700 a year on paper towels. Mr. Otto Howard, the restaurant owner, believes a more absorbent paper towel would not only cut down on the cost of paper towels, but also keep up the restaurant's reputation for being environmentally friendly. 3 brands of paper towels were chosen to evaluate through an experiment to determine the most absorbent. The brands selected were Mardi Gras, Brawny, and Kleenex Viva. After the data was collected, it was graphed and analyzed to find the best brand. The selection of the most absorbent brand is important to keep the restaurant environmentally friendly. Without the selection of the most absorbent brand, Otto's Kitchen will likely lose money and waste unnecessary amounts of paper towels. Now for some background information about the subject. A lot of work goes into the paper making process. The process, as found on the Wisconsin Paper Council website, begins by harvesting trees. The trees are then debarked and chopped into 1-inch pieces. The wood chips are then cooked and mixed with water, which forms a pulp, which is then cleaned, dried, and rolled thin. The environment is significantly impacted by the production of paper towels, aside from cutting down trees. According to Gagnon, the author of the article Paper Trail, some 131 megajoules of energy is used to produce only 1 kilogram of paper towels. The process also causes pollution and air pollution from the pulp and paper mills. Over the past few years, the term going green has become very popular. The term means to be environmentally friendly. A nationwide survey conducted by Guest gathered that 90% of the survey takers think about how a product will affect the environment before they buy it. This shows that consumers are less likely to spend money on a product or service that is harmful to the environment. Also, those businesses not practicing green concepts may find themselves going out of business, as stated by Farkas in his article Green Concepts, Trend or Fad. I will now explain the procedure. The apparatus to hold the paper towels vertically was set up first by taping a string to the shelf. Then, 2 clips were placed on the string. Next, 7 paper towels of each brand were torn off of the roll. To complete the experiment, 1 paper was hung up from the clips, and the spraying began, waiting 5 seconds between each spray until the paper towel started to drip. Then the number of sprays absorbed was recorded. The data gathered was then graphed and analyzed. This histogram is the data from the trials with the Mardi Gras brand. The mode was 8 sprays. The median was also 8, and the mean number of sprays was 7.9. The Mardi Gras brand had a standard deviation of 0.69, with 57% of the trials being within the first standard deviation of 6.52 to 9.28. The Pearson's index for the data was negative 0.43, which means that the data is slightly skewed to the left. The next histogram shows the data gathered from the Brawny trials. The mean, median, and mode were all the same with 11. The standard deviation was 0.82, with 43% of the trials being within one standard deviation of 9.63 to 12.64. The Pearson's index was 0, meaning that the data is symmetrical. The final histogram shows the data gathered from the Kleenex Viva trials. The mode and the median of the trials was 20 sprays. The mean was 19.6 sprays. With a standard deviation of 0.98, 71% of the trials were within the first standard deviation from 18.62 to 20.58. The Pearson's index of this data was negative 1.22. This means that the data is significantly skewed to the left. To find the most absorbent brand, the data needed to be compared. Kleenex Viva had the highest mean, median, and mode of absorbed sprays. The Kleenex Viva brand also absorbed at least 9 more sprays than the other two brands. Mardi Gras had the lowest standard deviation of 0.69. Kleenex Viva had the highest percent of the data within the first standard deviation. All three of the brands had all the trials within 2 standard deviations. The Brawny results were the most symmetrical, with the Pearson index being closest to 0. After carefully analyzing all the data, a recommendation was made. The most absorbent and the recommended brand of paper towel is Kleenex Viva. This brand is the most absorbent. Hopefully you learned something about paper towels and can take this information back to your home, restaurant, workplace, wherever. Thank you for listening to my presentation and have a wonderful day.